I was asked to help build a file which outputs sales data with columns for location, year, month and category, where the sales values were currently shown in columns rather than rows, and the raw data was in an Excel file where there was additional information on the first few rows which was of no relevance. Let's have a look at that now. As you can see, the data is not ideal, but it did need to look more like this. Using Alteryx, I thought the best way to do this would be to use the 3 relevant rows for the year, month and category to initially form a single column header, which could then be transposed and then split into columns to show the data as required. So first of all, let's bring the data in. And run that to see what it looks like. As you can see, it's not great. So we're going to add a select record. And in here, I'm going to put rows 10 to 12. Run that again so you can see what it looks like. Okay, so we've now got the year, the month and the category. So I'm going to do a select rows again. And go from row 13 onwards. So in here I'll type 13 plus. Run that again. And now we've got the data. So it's a question now of summarizing the data from the top to concatenate all of the rows together. So I'm going to select all. I'm going to concatenate them. And then we'll run it again. Now you can see they're all in a single row, so we will union the data, and this time I'll choose auto config by position, which will keep the position of everything because it's the same on both, and that's what it looks like now. So now we want to turn that into the column header. So using a dynamic rename tool, and in the rename mode, take field names from first row of data, and now we've got our column headers. So the next stage is to transpose the data so that all of the values are in a single column, and the headers are now a column as well. And then see what that looks like. There we go. Now what I need to do is split the name column out into 3 separate columns to give the year, the month and the category. So I'm going to do that by name because the column headers aren't quite right at the moment. Run that again, and then you can see those 3 column headers. And then the final step is using a select tool to rename the columns to what I want them to be. This one's going to be year. I misspelled it. Year. The next one's going to be month. And the third one is going to be category. And then a browse at the end, and there we have it. I'll just move value down into the right position. It should be at the end. And there we have it.